If you want to get into real estate in 2024, I want to tell you a few of my very best ways that I think that you'll be able to use, get in easily, be able to close quickly, and that will bring you a great amount of income that could replace your 9-to-5 income right now, even if you're broke. Let's talk about it. What's up, guys? It's your boy Sawan Belcher. This is me taking action. Below I actually have a link for you so that way I can share with you weekly real estate news and tips that you can implement in your market. Over the last 7 years, I've used strategies like off-market marketing and creative strategies like private money and seller financing to build up a portfolio of property that now pays me monthly while I cherry pick the very best houses that I fix up and flip to make big profit checks. Now, speaking of that, in 2024, you will be able to make big money in real estate investing. Now, one of my favorite ways to do real estate to make profits in the next 30 to 45 days is going to be wholesaling. Now, before you form some kind of opinion about what wholesaling is, let me tell you exactly how this works. Traditional real estate goes through a real estate broker. Now, to become a real estate broker or a licensed agent, you'll typically go through a class and get certified, and then you'll have to fall under a brokerage and work under someone who provides you leads. Now, these leads are typically owners of properties, and whenever a real estate agent gets them under contract, they're not getting them under contract to buy, they're getting them under contract to list. So that realtors present the buyer or seller in a transaction and they help facilitate the sale. And typically these sales are held on the MLS, the multiple listing service. And essentially the MLS is just a big party for buyers and sellers, and they can say, here's the inventory in the area I want to buy in. Let's spend the most amount of money we can to buy. Now, for a real estate investor, we are not trying to spend the most amount of money possible for properties. In fact, we're trying to buy property with equity, most of the time 30 or 40% equity, and we're trying to use as little money as our own as possible while not bringing any money to the table, more likely to get paid to buy property. So the way we have to reverse this cycle is to not go the traditional way. So the first thing that you're gonna do is not get your license, because we wanna buy property, we don't wanna represent people. So forget the class. The next thing we wanna do is learn how these brokers are creating leads for sellers who want to sell right now. Okay, so we're gonna learn how to market to people. One of my favorite ways to market to people is via online. And essentially a quick thing that you can do right now is set up a business page, export an email list from your current email or Gmail, use MailChimp. You can use it for free, up to 2,000 contacts. Send out an email letting people know about your new business and direct them to your new business page on Facebook, and that will create internet leads. Okay, now internet leads, essentially people who says, yes, I actually want to sell. And when you generate those people who want to sell, you want to present them with an offer. Now, the coolest thing is, don't get nervous. The coolest thing about wholesaling real estate is, yes, we're buying for ourselves, but we're gonna sell the property before we even purchase it. Okay. Now, when people reach out to you to say, hey, yes, I want to sell, you will make them an offer. Okay. More importantly, you will build up rapport with them, talk to them about the condition of the property, add a little sales in there, and get the property under contract as a buyer. Okay. If you like to get our one-page purchase agreement, simply go down to our website, join our newsletter, and we share all of our documents to do these transactions for free. Okay. Now, once you get that property under contract, what you'll typically do is you'll reach out to buyers. Okay. Buyers will have cash on hand ready or access to capital ready to close on these deals in 3 to 7 days. You just have it under contract right now, just a piece of paper saying that the seller is selling it to you. And then next thing, you're going to find a buyer who has access to capital or capital that they're ready to, spend right now in the next 7 to 10 days. And you're going to sell them that piece of paper. Essentially, when you sell them that piece of paper, that gives them the right to bring the money for the closing for you. Okay, so the seller will get the money you promised them. Okay, and they'll be responsible for bringing that money. All of the money left over from that transaction will go to you as an assignment fee. Okay, and typically we're making $5,000 to $15,000 on every deal as an assignment fee. Okay, people are willing to pay for these contracts because it is not easy learning how to market to people. It's not easy learning how to negotiate with people, and it's not easy going into these houses that need a bunch of work with these tenants who don't pay. So if you learn how to get really good like we have, and you start doing 2, 3, 4, 5 of these a month, you'll easily be able to hit 100 grand a month in 2024. Now, if you guys would like to learn how to, get really efficient at this process, we have a whole list and a whole array of videos talking about how you can learn how to talk to these sellers, right? How you can structure these deals, and also how you can connect with the people who need property to survive, in 2024. So that way you guys can maximize and replace your 9-to-5 income easily. See you guys on the next one. Peace.